I want to welcome everybody on behalf of Rocky Mountain Cricket Club. Thank you so much for coming. And I will give mic to Faz Chaudhary, who will start the official function. Faz.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hello. Everybody can hear me?
Yes, we can
Good.
hear you.
I'm going to start off with introducing the guests that came especially for this event. First, before I even do that, I want to thank Maz from our community who took the initiative and basically got everybody that you see here and in the front. Thank you, Maz. Jazakallah khair. We have over here our City of Rocky Mount Mayor, Sandy Robertson, who is running for re-election to make sure vote
For Sandy!
our new city manager, fairly new, Keith Rogers, Mr. Joel Dunn, who is the Director of Park and Recreation for Rocky Mount. We also have the Fire Chief, Mr. Darwin Moore. We have Sheikh Khalid here, our Masjid Imam. Chief of Staff for the Mayor, Kerry Cox.
Thank you, Terry.
Classic Supervisor, Alex Langley. We have the Park and Maintenance, Mr. Calvin Yarrow. And for the First Media, General Manager is Kevin Bullock. He's working on it. Not the best mic to deal with.
It's not on him, it's on Maz.
And of course, everybody who came, you guys.
Turn back on.
All right. All right, take that back. That was not Kevin's fault. That was Osmond's fault. His truck cut off. Most of you know, I guess, what cricket is on this side, but I guess, we have been playing in Rocky Mount, taking over the tennis court for a few years. Mostly we just play on the weekends and the evenings. And then a few months ago, Maz had an idea to where we should formally go to the city. And of course, he got through, he started with, I think, first person would have been Alex, and then started going up the ladder and got some funds approved. And so we officially have a park here that we'll be able to use. Cricket, long story short, basically, if you know baseball on this side, baseball came out of cricket. Cricket is an English sport out of England, and just like everything we hate about England as Americans, we changed it, and baseball came out of it. It is actually one of the most popular sports other than U.S. right now, even though it is growing. I actually just went to a professional match in Morrisville that was televised and all over the world. And in 2024, actually, they're supposed to have a T20 World Cup in West Indies. So a few of the matches they're going to have on the East Coast, I believe. I'm not sure if Morrisville is one of them, but they're supposed to have that. Indian community, of course, they're the most populated country in the world. They are, they follow that thing like, I don't know how to explain it, but you can, if you think Duke and UNC is a lot rivalry, that ain't got nothing. When Pakistan and India plays, I think they're over 1.5 billion people are watching at one time. So these local rivalries are nothing compared to. It is a growing sport here. Morrisville is huge. Over 20,000 people in Morrisville play and follow it, and I think they have over 100 different leagues in Morrisville. So that's the idea that Maz had, like, let's get something started officially over here for our community. And maybe, just like right now the sport complex is used for soccer and baseball, maybe down the road, if we I think we should be able to, once we get all these small things figured out, we should be able to have quite huge tournaments. People from all over North Carolina and actually other cities would love to come and play with us. And we're having our first event. I think 6 teams are invited on Labor Day weekend. Most of them, as you can see, including me, I'm not the most physically fit, but we all work during the day. So that's sort of the reason weekend or at night is when we actually get to enjoy this little game. And we again thank you for the city, what the city has done for us. Even though it may be small for you guys, but it was huge for us to be able to, put this together and of course keep it growing in the future. I want to also have Maz maybe say a few words. I think he had invited the senator and the governor, and they have actually sent us letter. So I'll actually have him read out those letters to us. Short letters. We won't bore you for too long. You gave it to Joel, okay. But please say a few words.
Well, thank you so much, all the guests. Thank you, guys. So first of all, I would like to thank all my entire Pakistani community and whoever is sitting over here. Thank you very much for joining this memorable evening over here. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone over here. We invited the police chief as well. I think he couldn't make it, but anyways, city manager is here. Thank you very much, Keith Rogers, the mayor, Sandy Robertson. Thank you very much. And Joel is the guy. I would like to everybody clap for him. He's the guy who takes this initiative, and thank you very much. This is very huge for us. On Labor Day, we are going to organize a tournament over here. Hopefully, 6 teams are participating in that tournament. 3 teams are coming from Morrisville Valley, and 1 team is coming from Wilson. 2 teams from Rocky Mount are participating. So I invited the governor and senator. They're gonna let us know, see the schedule, and then let us know about they are coming or not. But they just gave us the appreciation letter. They wrote it down, and I handed over to Mr. Joel Dunn so that he can have it. Those letters, they appreciated everybody who took this initiative, the city leadership, the community, everybody. Thank you very much.
I want to say a couple of things about game of cricket. The very famous saying, the game of cricket do not have rules. Now pay attention. The game of cricket do not have rules. It has laws. And let me tell you the reason. The very game was started by King George, the original, in 1300. And it was not supposed to be for the commoners. It's called the game of lords, like English lords. The very ground in Westminster where the game started, even today, the home of cricket, the very ground called Lord's Cricket Stadium. Even the stadium name is Lord's. So originally, for the first 400 years, it was only for the lords or the monarchy or the people up there. It was not supposed to be for the commoners. So just wanted to say again, very famous saying: cricket don't have rules; it have laws. It was started by the king himself.
Joel Dunn, if you could come up and say a few words, please. I know you're waiting for this all day.
Well, I didn't realize that cricket had laws. I'm very happy the police chief is not here tonight. That'd probably break a few. First of all, welcome everyone out to Stone Park, Inglewood Park. I apologize if I look sweaty and disheveled. I was coaching my daughter's volleyball game across the county. It ended about 7:10, and then I hopped out over here to get here as fast as I could. I don't really know much about volleyball, but I decided to coach my daughter this year. And my wife said, when we actually won the game today, and she said, well, not bad for a coach that doesn't know anything about volleyball. I said, I know even less about cricket, and I'm about to go to an opening ceremony for it. When Maz reached out a few months ago, it was really a simple question from our perspective. Our mission as a department is to provide positive, inclusive experiences through people, parks, and programs. Okay, so Maz told us, hey, there's a large community here of folks that love cricket. And right now we're playing on tennis courts. You know, we're trying to do the best we can, but it's not the ideal situation. So is there anything you can do to help us? So basically, none of this is possible without the support of a few people. I'll take this time to suck up a little bit. The city manager, Keith Rogers, is an excellent boss. Always lets the department heads run the department and what is needed. I don't think it was mentioned yet, but we do have a council member here, Councilman Tom Harris.
Thank you, Councilman.
Along with our mayor, the council and mayor truly support Parks and Recreation. The manager is always very generous in our budget, and we are allowed to do a lot of things that serve the community. So we're excited about this. It was more difficult than I anticipated. Maz told me the mat he needed, so I went to all my sports websites that I typically order from, and I entered cricket mat or cricket pitch, and I got 0 results on about seven websites. So I called up Maz. I said, need a little bit of homework, and he sent me a link, actually out of the United Kingdom, that I could purchase it from.
King himself.
Yes, a few problems there is my city credit card had a restriction on foreign purchases, so it was denied for several days. Finally got that lifted, and then PNC Bank still denied the transaction because they said it looked suspicious. So it was, I'm sure Maz has a lot of sleepless nights because I kept telling him, man, I'm working on it. Just had to get the PNC credit card police off my back, but they finally relented. The equipment came in, and we're excited about seeing it in use. I will say one thing, our Parks Department, represented by Kelvin here, they do an outstanding job keeping up all of our parks. So if you see those guys don't normally get a lot of credit, but all our special events, you know, everything our system is built on is on the backs of their work. So they do an outstanding job. So I just really want to appreciate the Parks Department. And like I said, we know we've got some things to work out. We're getting the lights replaced. The bulbs are on back order. We're actually going to get Yes, we're going to get a professional.
And only 2 lights working out of 7.
Yeah, we're going to get a professional pitch in the outfield. We're going to do it right. We want this to be a place where you feel at home and that you feel like you can do the sport the correct way. I will also say this is the beginning for us of what we hope is a productive relationship that continues. I know our athletic supervisor has already talked to Maz about possibly using some players to introduce the game to our summer camps and our after-school program so we can introduce this to more of the community and help build cricket in Rocky Mount. So we're excited. I thank you all for being out here tonight. These shirts look really awesome. I hope there's one for me somewhere. Shameless plug. They're awesome shirts. But excited for what this club's going to do, and excited for the Labor Day tournament. Definitely going to come out here and check it out. And at some point, I do plan to play with these guys. I apologize to whoever's team I end up on. I'm sorry, but look forward to it, and thank you all again.
I forgot to mention.
Hardworking.
What are you doing, man?
I forgot to mention we have your ward 6 or 7? 7. 6. Tom Harris, who is a council member. So if you live in the Inglewood community or close by, he's the guy to bother if you have any issues going around the city. Thank you for coming. City Manager Keith Rogers, please have a few words.
Well, thank you everyone for this. I'm excited to be here in Ward 6 with Councilman Harris and the mayor and the great team here. So I will just be before you very briefly because I know we want to get to the game. But I just wanted to let everybody know first here that Joel's raise will be in his check on Friday, so got you covered there. Other than that, I really just want to say how excited I am to see this type of activity and this type of momentum and this type of community support. I mean, we're really only here in City Hall to serve you as the community, so this is a great example of how we can risk breaking city policies to spring into action to deliver something for the community, which is exactly what we want to do. So I'm just excited to be here with you, and I'm looking forward to it even expanding greater. So thank you all.
Tom Harris, if you can come up and say a few words, please.
It's such a great honor to have such a distinguished group of people here in Ward 6 and Inglewood Park. When I first came to Rocky Mountain in 1980, Joel, I believe I was playing softball right here. I believe this is an old park, and I'm glad it's going to be really used once again. We're excited about cricket. I too, Joel, look forward to learning the game. I might be a spectator and a water boy, but I hope to be out here sometime over the weekend of Labor Day to enjoy my first really true experience of cricket. I've seen it on TV, but it won't be as good as seeing it live and in person. Thanks so much.
Last but not least, Mayor Robertson, please come up. Our chief guest for tonight.
Thank you very much. I got to say, I'm very, very excited to be here today and to participate in this event. You know, it makes me super proud to be the mayor of the city of Rocky Mountain when you see such great work and production from our Parks and Rec department, you know, the support we get from our fire department, city manager, our council. It is just wonderful when you can put together an idea like this and make it come to fruition. You know, when something starts with an idea and a mere suggestion to a department head or somebody within our city organization, it rolls up and it gets done in such a quick order and fashion, I'm excited when things like that happen. You know, how the idea was presented to me, Kerry came to my office and said, you know, Miles had called and said, you know, what do you think about cricket? And I said, I don't know much about cricket other than, you know, the matches could go about 4 or 5 days. And I know that a doubleheader when I was playing Little League Baseball seemed pretty long to me, and I don't have the attention span for 5 days. But I think it'd be a lot of fun and kind of cool. And so I got a chance to mention it to the city manager, and I'm sure he'd already kind of bubbled up through the organization at that point in time. We're talking about it. And so just to be here for something that's new and different for us, the king of the game of laws, and I guess we'll have to rename this Lord Stadium in Rocky Mount in honor of the game. So we'll try to get that before City Council as fast as we can. But look, it is just a real privilege to speak here for you today and to say congratulations, and I'm excited to see this. I hope that this is something, the beginning of something new and great, something that grows, something that our community as a whole will embrace. And I brought a plaque to, you know, celebrate this inaugural ceremony today. On behalf of the Rocky Mount Cricket Club, on the occasion of this inaugural ceremony, I am presenting this with my best wishes on behalf of the city of Rocky Mount. So I want to thank you guys very much. Much success, and God bless. All right, so with that, I'll turn it right back over to you. Nobody wants to hear me talk so much longer.
Sheikh Khalid, if you can have a few words, please, for the community. You're in the same board as them. They don't know anything about cricket.
We want to pass on this game of cricket to our next generation.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I don't know much about cricket, but first I want to thank you, the city of Rocky Mount, Mr. Mayor, the city manager, the councilman, the fire chief. I thank you, all of you. I see this in a different point of view. Any sport is good, but the best thing in sport is unity. And when the city strive hard to bring the wishes of the citizens of this town to reality, this is a very good on the behalf of the city. And even a whole lot better on the behalf of the citizens of this town, that they want to have something good together and to benefit the children in the future. Something that we all come together. Maybe some people know about it, some people doesn't know about it. So we learn from each other. However, the most important thing is the unity that I see between the resident of the Rocky Mount City, between the official of the Rocky Mount City. This bonding is very, very important and we like to keep it going. And now we know when we need something, where we go. So thank you very much for the city, and thank you for all of you.
Thank you so much.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. Now we're going to have a little small ceremony before we can start eating. I'm going to ask Mr. Raja Salim to come up, please. He's going to actually present a T-shirt and a cricket ball to, I know Alex Langley could not make it, but if Joel can, on his behalf, take it, a shirt and a souvenir from us. Just to tell you the cricket ball that we... The cricket ball that you are getting, Sheikh Khalid also, please. Sheikh Khalid, get it in. Thank you so much. Just to tell you, the cricket ball that we are giving you guys, this is what they actually play with. So sort of like the same thing that you guys have in baseball, hardball, and softball. The same concept. We do not play because I do have to go to work in the morning the next day. It is a hardball, and this is what the professionals play with. We actually play with a tennis ball, and we actually tape it with electrical tape on it, just to make it more smoother when it pitches, and so it doesn't stick with the ground. So it doesn't hurt anybody. If it hits your car or anything like that, that ball will put a dent in there. But the other ball that we actually play with is just a softball, just almost the same as a baseball softball. I'm going to request Muhammad Chaudhry to come and present the shirt and the cricket ball to the mayor, Sandy Robertson, and also Terry Cox.
Stay here.
Terry Cox, you are next. Don't go away. Stay around.
बैल भाई
इधर देखो.
मुंह इधर करा देना भाई मुंह इधर कर लें पब्लिक की तरफ
Calvin Bullock, please.
from the camera will let them see the इधर सामने
Rocky Mount Fire Chief, Mr. Darwin Moore, please.
Show your name first, and then we want to show the logo and the souvenir bowl.
Thank you so much. Mr. Hashmi, Rehan Hashmi, if you can come up. All of you that are chief guests, don't worry, y'all gonna be paying for all of this for next few years. So don't think we're doing that for nothing. If we can have Mr. Joel Dunn. One more, Calvin, one more. Calvin, please. Thank you so much. Mr. Zaman and Mr. Shafiq, if you can come up. And then I'm going to request our city manager, Keith Roger.
इधर देखिएगा आप लोग
can have Tom Harris come up. We forgot about your shirt, but we do have a ball for you.
बड़बू वहीं रहे
Now to the cake cutting part. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
एक सारे को इकट्ठा करके कर लेना
आप आ जाए हाजी साहब जमान साहब चाचू
Chachu, please come up.
सबकी क्लैपिंग करवाइएगा ना
Please, everyone, let's clap.
So I'm gonna just do it like this, and you have to do like this. Simple. All right, come on, one by one. वो बैट लगाएगा. Ready, Nomar? Very good.
मैंने भी करना है
Come on. Oh. दाल है ना इसलिए वो अच्छी आएगी.
थोड़ा जोर से मारो ये बॉल हार्ड बॉल
Come on, Joe.
Remember the lawn?
Let's do it again.
There is no law here.
That better not end up on social media.
Just like volleyball. Just like volleyball.
One more. Okay, one of you can actually play the दूसरा गेम है जवाब एक जवाब आप प्रॉपर गेम करो तो प्रॉपर गेम खेलना So now he's gonna ball like regular and जवाब गेम करा One more. Ramzan.
Thank you very much, guys. Please come.